to this video, guys, and in this vid I'm going to be doing a reaction to the teaser trailer for The Batman reboot that comes out next year. Now, at the time I'm recording this, I had actually just done a trailer reaction a few hours ago to 3 DC trailers from this DC fandom thing they did, where I did the trailer reactions for Wonder Woman, the Suicide Squad, and the Zack Snyder Justice League teaser thing, all in one video. And then I didn't expect them to drop the Batman teaser a few hours later, but here it is, and I'm like, well, it's a brand new version of Batman. I definitely wanted to put out a reaction to this. And it's honestly kind of surprising, just because this movie is over a year away now. Originally it was supposed to come out June of 2021, but its production got delayed when the whole COVID thing started, and I don't think they've even started resuming production on the movie, so they still have a fair amount of stuff to do. So it's all like, how much footage do they have to put a teaser together? This teaser, it says here, this teaser is 2 minutes and 23 seconds, so I guess they got a decent amount to put a trailer together. So yeah, with this version of Batman, this reboot version, we got Robert Pattinson starring as Batman. Now, I gotta admit, outside of Twilight and his brief appearance in the Harry Potter movies, I haven't seen anything else from Robert Pattinson to really sort of judge how great an actor he is from just beyond those roles he's had. In my opinion, just looking at him, I don't know if he has the right look for Batman, even though this is a younger version of Batman. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to see more. I mean, the only thing I've really seen from him outside of Twilight is his appearance in those trailers for Tenet. But even that, I'm all like, really? He just doesn't have like a Batman look to me. Even if it is a younger Batman, it's just like, I don't know. And sort of the costume from the pictures we've seen, the costume doesn't look terrible. It's more based on sort of the Arkham games than anything. But this teaser, it's a reboot version of Batman. I'll get into more about the reboot version of it after I watch this trailer in terms of how it's going to fit into the DCEU, because this movie isn't set in the DCEU, at least not yet. But enough rambling, let's go ahead and watch this trailer. Watching it, and let me just get set up. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, watching it in 3, 2, 1, click. What the hell is that noise? Whoa. No more lies. Is that Hush?
From your secret friend. Who?
Commissioner Gordon.
Haven't a clue. Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Is that Riddler?
Any of this mean anything to you?
To the back. Ooh.
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
This is very interesting. This Catwoman.
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
Joker's crew.
Vengeance.
This guy's crazy.
You're part of this too.
How am I part of it?
You'll see.
Alright, so I guess they definitely had enough to sort of put a teaser together. That was enough footage to make it look like they had been, like, the filming had pretty much already done and they just put a teaser together. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. It looks like they gotta sort of do their best to not sort of replicate what's been done in other Batman movies in terms of doing like an origin story and stuff like that. So it looked like sort of a different take on that kind of stuff. I can't remember the entire character list in terms of what characters are appearing in the film, but that opening, the stuff they had, like the stuff with like taping up a face and stuff like that, that's something that like the Batman villain Hush does. So I can't remember if he's supposed to be in this. I think the main villain is supposed to be the Riddler. So we got to see the teases of the Riddler and stuff like that. We got to see Catwoman, who's going to be played by Zoe Kravitz, doing her sort of thievery and stuff like that. And then obviously the main thing we want to see is Robert Pattinson as Batman. We didn't get to hear him like really talk a whole lot in this trailer, so I don't know. There's just something about him. I just don't know if he has like the right look for Batman. And in terms of how the costume looks, I think the costume looks pretty good for the most part. I just think like the way the cowl is, it's almost like too much of his face is showing. It doesn't look like completely right. It's just too much showing. It's too wide in this area. Maybe it's something to just get over once you watch it, but it's not a terrible looking suit. Got to see a little bit of action, although there's no indication really whether this is going to be R or PG-13. Obviously they did the whole rated R thing for the Joker last year, and that worked out great for that film. And they also did the R rating for Birds of Prey, which I thought helped that film a little bit. So it shows they're willing to do with the R rating. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing this being rated R. I don't know if they really have the balls to put out an R-rated Batman film, so we'll see about that. Now, in terms of where this movie sort of fits in the universe, we didn't get like distinct, like concrete clues. I always thought it'd be interesting. It's like once Joker became the success that it did, what if they tried to tie in and have this movie take place in that Joaquin Phoenix Joker universe, where this Batman rises after sort of the way his parents die in that movie? That'd be pretty interesting, and something that after Joker made as much money as it did, something you could easily like retroactively do, and it would make perfect sense. The whole thing about this one is that this Batman is going to be, I guess, the Batman that transitions into the DCE universe. What I'm predicting, I think the thing that's going to be kind of obvious is that Flashpoint movie, the Flash movie that's coming out in 2022, that movie is going to be a whole bunch of like parallel universes, multiverses, time travel, universes colliding. I think somehow something in that movie is going to bring this Batman's universe into the DCEU universe that's been established through like 10 films and stuff like that. But this is obviously not the same universe based on what we've seen. I mean, look at Commissioner Gordon. He's completely different. It's a black guy now played by Jeffrey Wright, who he looks like he's going to be decent in that role. But yeah, the trailer itself, I thought it was a solid teaser trailer. Nothing that got me too excited though, mainly because I'm just still not completely sold on this version of Batman. I like some of the other stuff I've seen, like the tone with like the thugs, the look. It's doing some different stuff, but I'm just not completely sold on this Batman. But maybe it's something I'll just have to get over, just because it's a Batman who's just like starting off from what it seems like. I mean, it's super young in this one compared to the other Batman movies we've seen, whether it's been Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and obviously Ben Affleck played a much older Batman. So yeah, we'll see. This comes out now October of next year. I think October for Batman is kind of fitting with his villains, the whole sort of Halloween vibe going on. And oh, one last thing to mention is that those thugs he was beaten up at the end of the trailer when he said "I'm vengeance." I mean, I'm pretty sure it's obvious those are the Joker's thugs, so maybe we'll get some allusions to the Joker in this one. Obviously they haven't cast the Joker or anything like that, but maybe the Joker already exists in this universe, so that'll be interesting to see who's the next actor that has to follow in the footsteps of that Joker role, because those are obviously big shoes to fill. But yeah, that's the last little point I wanted to bring up, just because that's a pretty big deal to already have like Joker thugs in this movie. So yeah, overall decent teaser. I'm still not completely sold on this version of Batman though. So that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thank you for watching.